Take it away.
All right. As our title says, the school system is hindering students' individuality.
So we kind of boiled it down to 3 main points on why we believe it's hindering individuality, and that is there are standardized testing, it hinders our curiosity, and it also limits our thinking. So the way how it limits standardized testing, so think about this. You're in the middle of a multiple choice question, but you have such limited options. You know, you only get like 4 to 5 options, and out of all those, there's only one correct answer. Well, a lot of times, those questions are actually more about personal opinion. So like, I know that last year, the AP World History exam was more about It's about interpreting the prompt and trying to determine which era it might have been about or what it symbolized from this point of history and this and that. A lot of times you're given very similar options which all work, but they only have one written correct answer, as you might say. But in the end, it all does hinder thinking.
All right. Next slide. We accidentally left some notes on here. Well, unique ideas are discouraged, which also ties into the point about testing. We're only given option A, option B, option C, and option D, or option E, only one is right, or only this is right, or find the one that is wrong. Like, you're only given one option. And this will, we believe it will ultimately harm the future of America, because, like, in an economic sense, if you don't have creativity, like you don't have that mindset to be like, why don't we try this? Or why don't we try that? Because you're conforming to how your boss or whoever you work for, when they want you to do, try it like this, or you've always been taught, do it like this. And you do it like that, and you lose your ability to think, why don't we try it like that? Would it be faster? Would it be more effective? Would it save money? So, and then military, that also ties in with the economics, because if you lose people that don't know how to think to make things better, you go by the same old stuff, tactics, and you think of knowing how your enemy fights, but you know that your style of fighting will not help you defeat them, but you still use it. That's not the smart thing to do. The smart thing would be to adapt to exactly how your enemy fights to have a better chance. So I would like to end my statement on thinking with the old-time quote, "Curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought it back." If you know, then if you know what you're trying to do or what you want to do, you'll be able to do it, and you'll be able to go on further in life.
That's the slide, by the way. Sorry, we
Oh,
had to change order of certain things last minute. That was the curiosity slide. Here's the thinking slide. So, in the end though, we believe that thinking is also extremely harmed by our education system currently because you're so limited. Currently, it encourages students to think as they are told, not for themselves. So like, last year in Honors English 2, you were pretty much told, hey, here's how you write a 3.5 essay with a counter argument. Here's how you write every paragraph with only 5 to 6 sentences, each sentence being a full, complete thought that has to follow this exact format. And then you also got stuff like, what was it? Rhetorical analysis. You have to go through every little bullet and point on this paper and rubric. You can't do your own thing. But then, of course, at the beginning of the year, Mr. Craven told us, hey, that's all garbage. You write what you think, you write how you want. Conclusions. That's also something that we were always told how to write, when to write, what to write. And he just told us, hey, that doesn't matter. It's not about what they want, it's about what you want to say. Basically, you want to think outside the box. Schools think you should think inside the box, and they start building this little box made with all the sides being made of rules, and it's too restrictive. And in the end, you're told to be creative, yet indoctrinated at a young age, so you stay inside that confined box of rules.
Might I add really fast?
Yes.
To go with your point about you're told to write like this, but now we're being told, don't ever write like this. If I want to word vomit, then I want to word vomit. I'm not going to be like, I'll just stay with that paragraph and that paragraph. Like, let me word vomit so I can speak my mind. Like, is anyone else that way here? Show of hands or just
You're allowed to
nods?
raise your hand.
Yeah, please. Anyone? Thank
One
you.
person, thank
Thank you. Right.
Now, of course, you do have to have some kind of rules. So like when you word vomit, anytime you do vomit at all, whether it's a word vomit or a physical biological vomit, you have to clean it up. So yes, you do have to know how to fix things. You have to follow some rules. But overall, the excessive rules, it hinders our learning. It messes up our creativity, our curiosity. It's just our system needs fixing.